from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Mounties of Paris taking on the Dreadnoughts of Canton. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys back home following their international trip a week ago, so we'll see if all that traveling has any lingering effects going forward. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Off the bootleg. McCord. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 9 yards that time. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. McCord. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Oh.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
17 yards.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Shelby. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCord. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
They'll run on 1st down. Shelby. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McCord. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Up the middle they go. Shelby. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, Richards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. McCord. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dreadnoughts offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
For Canton, first down.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's caught. Rose with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Might not be mobile enough, but he could
Despite
throw.
writing
He
it
could
down
throw
on my notes,
around.
I never give
Just
enough credit
off
to
that
the
back
offensive
foot,
line, and we have to
Indeed.
here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Drive looking like that. Bro, King.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up the first down.
So following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points.
There's
Right? Didn't get the touchdown.
really not eliminated.
Okay. They got 3 points. And you give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So
all the powers in American country.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Prepare this offense out to have another go at it. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another. First down.
They'll run on first down. Shelby. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the gun, McCord. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
You know, a lot out here. They out here testing this number 4 defense.
2nd and 5.
Number 1 against the pass, number 3 against the rush. Yeah, I see y'all numbers, Canton.
Operating from the gun.
Testing y'all know. Oh shit, there go that man again. Don't say he got it.
He's going to be taken
He
down.
might get the MVP.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Wrecking.
They push him back 8 yards that time
Wrecking
on
ball.
2nd down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Boy, that's crazy. I didn't see him coming.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, shit, this is what y'all doing. Let's try to catch him off guard. Let's see if we can.
Now a handoff up the middle. Shelby. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 46 yards out.
Have him signed with dude. Oh, shit. That's the middle leg.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Canton offense takes over once again.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Shit, they probably would have been top dog, too.
But you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive
We
down
lost
with a
one
kick,
time.
other than the extra point. That's it.
I've been one as a starter. Taking over for 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd.
There's some bullshit on defense.
They're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
All the credit to Chris.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3rd and 9 here.
They going toe-to-toe with these dudes.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, man. We can't leave that man Musgrave over.
That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Bears defensive numbers is down towards the bottom of the league, so they're playing tough. They're going to have to keep it up, though.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
They're coming.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Boy. Harris. Bullshit.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
So they keep this dude. He they start a love in.
They'll look to throw.
They'll
find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise.
He got the win.
But there's
He
still
got the
something
win at his
exciting
back.
about
He
it,
didn't
carrying
push
it over
that.
from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Paris offense out to have another go at it. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
Back as
And I
they
would think that
start.
they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Harris, first down.
Off play action. McCord trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just come across the middle, man. Them boys got their zone for free.
They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make
Side
every
to
possession
side.
count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, it's
He'll be hit as he releases
Look
it,
at that other
and
boy.
it'll fall incomplete.
they got the best
Feels like they're
edge
getting caught
rush.
in between here because
They're
incompletions
studying
on
all
first and
these
second
teams.
down. Now you got to worry a little bit about
You
the
got
crowd
two
because
dudes with more than
they're going
10
to give another
sacks,
shot
more
here in
than
the first
15
half.
sacks.
If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
In
Let's
motion
be
goes the tight
down.
end. From the gun on 3rd down. McCord. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th
They don't
down.
want to be no silly.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
Yeah, they proud of their D, how they do
And it's
playing.
a
Oh,
fake
shit.
here on 4th and inches.
Oh, intercepted.
But this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
Guess
And
that's
they're
still a
going to
point.
set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, if you're ever going to try the fake punt, this would seem to be the place to do it, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah, you got to make sure you throw it to your guys and not the other team. But yes, in this spot on the field, only needing a few yards for a first, I think that decision was okay and spot on. The problem was the execution. It was not.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 8.
Good game.
Short throw to Musgrave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Team's good, good game.
12 yards there and a first down.
That's good. For Canton.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Look at his numbers.
And this was something
Look at his
we were
numbers.
watching
The
coming
first
in.
one
That
to
last
100.
reception, folks, going to put him at an even 100 now.
They ain't
on the
got 99
campaign.
over there in Omaha. They play on my Monday night lit, the finale of week 16. They got a division battle against the Caps. Who trying to play spoiler.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Lloyd is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
So
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
oh my God.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Savion Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dreadnoughts will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they're getting the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Since he was on Columbus roster, backing up, what's his name, Khalil Reed. They in the same division now, battling for that #1 spot.
The extra point forthcoming.
We don't get no better than this. This Global Football League. It's going to get there.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Start get familiar with all the players, all the coaches.
That time a 6-play drive. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hanson with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that can...
And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment, and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Looking to throw. McCord. And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
He's killing the game.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
For the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Canton offense takes over once again.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy.
Inside the 25. And touchdown. Jalen Royals, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's one.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here's the Paris offense ready to take possession.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun.
McCord. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw.
McCord. That is caught.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down,
it's Richards. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelby. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Richards. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Richards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Mitchell Tinsley.
Complete to number 82. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, Paris offense out to have another go at it. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that last throw, not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. McCord looking deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week.
What a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field.
Force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
if you're going to get beat out, you're going to do it.
On the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
47-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's 20. 5. Touchdown. Marshawn Lloyd. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where he felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. They unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Looking to put a drive together.
Everything said about the Dreadnought defense, he wasn't lying. So I seen they dangerous.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Good for Paris. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Now a give right side. It's Richards. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff up the middle. Richards. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. McCord. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Now they'll audible to something else.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 6. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Them two right there.
On the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's caught. Davis Allen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Darian Kendrick brings him down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Looking to put a drive together.
Watch it.
And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. On 1st down, it's Richards. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. McCord. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McCord. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
3 yards. That's good.
Off the play fake. McCord. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. Through the middle of the field. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 41 yards.
First down.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that, and I say multiple.